Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Sock Talks with Joy and Sean, with gratitude mixed in.
GMC, we're the Gratitude Movement Club.
Yeah, the Gratitude Movement Club. So, anyways, we're glad you're here with us today. And hey, I'm looking forward. We got a couple weeks with some big announcements come. Well, not just an announcement, a change, or whatever we want to call this happening on April the 12th. But the excitement is mounting.
hmm
The excitement
If
is
you're not
mounting.
on a subscription or not joined us yet, get on by the 11th of April.
Yes, get on. Don't do not wait till
You got
midnight
2 weeks
on
from
the
tomorrow,
11th. Yeah, yeah, you got to be on
or you're
there
going to miss
now.
out on something, or it's
Yeah,
going to cost you more money,
yeah.
or we don't know what else because we
We
don't
have
know.
no idea what it's going to be, but
No,
all we
every
know
year
is
they don't.
those of us on a subscription are going to have a advantage
Benefit.
over those who are not.
Yep.
And those of us who are consultants already are going to have an advantage of those who are not. So
Right.
make your choice.
Yep. Your
Make a
decision.
choice, but don't wait
Your
till the
decision.
12th and say, "Oh my gosh,
I
Joy
shoulda,
and
woulda,
Ron
coulda,
were
if only.
100% right."
Yep.
Yeah,
Make that
yeah.
decision today. And that's what
Make
we want
that
to talk
decision
about.
today. Yeah, yeah, kind of like, we're going to kind of tie right into that, making
Just
that decision.
segue into that. Yeah, we're getting good
Yeah,
at this after
we
five
did
years, 6 years,
good. I
whatever.
know. I know.
In 10 years, we'll have this down.
I know. I
Know
know.
where to
I
look
know.
on the camera. Hey, Joy, how are you?
Yeah. So, but yeah, it is about making a decision, make a decision. What do you want? I mean, I want to tell you, this gratitude movement and the gratitude consultant and the whole gratitude word and message itself is huge. And it's good. I'm enjoying it. I'm really, it's much
Yeah.
easier to talk about. Am I right? Or am I right?
Well, people lean into it. And I don't even say, if I'm, you know, I've walked somebody sending gratitude to someone. I've showed them how you can use it to send gratitude. And if I'm following up or just continuing to stay in touch, I don't even use I don't even use the word cards anymore. I'm like,
No,
hey,
I don't either.
can I help you? Are you ready to send gratitude to your clients? And that you're right, it lands differently if like in there, I send cards and gifts so you can stay in touch, or I'm a relationship marketing expert. It's okay. But if you say, I help people show other people how to share and show gratitude.
Hmm.
It, what? Tell me more. We do lean into that. And that
Hmm.
was that was a decision by Cody to do the gratitude movement. And then, it's our decision that am I going to be part of that or like, I don't know what, it's so many changes. No. So we've made that decision that
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
our language now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah.
I,
And,
if,
and if
but,
you flow it right, if you flow it right, I mean, it's like, okay, what does that mean? Oh, let me show you. I've got hey, let's schedule a time to talk, but I've got a
right.
short 6-minute video that I want you to see, and it's going to really kind of say it
It would give you overview.
100% more better than I'm going to be able to,
Right. Right.
and that's
Absolutely.
it.
Don't try to explain it.
You've
Use the
got your
tool.
appointment. Yeah, yeah,
No, but you're right. When somebody says, "What's that all about?" When do you have time next week?
hmm
And and then schedule it, and then you're right. Send that first. Send the gratitude movement videos and say, "Hey, take a look at least the first one. It's a short video. It'll. You're right. It's a great overview, and it's better than I can tell you. And I don't really want to tell you. It does such a great job. And if you like that one, watch the second one. If you like just continue to watch them. I want you to watch them before we meet next week, because then they do have a better idea, and they may already say, "Dude, I'm a two. Let's go. What do I do?"
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
So
exactly. Well, it's interesting because if you're not on, well, I shouldn't say if you're not listening to the calls on Monday nights, you need to kind of like plug into those, and keep on top of it. But one of the things that I've been doing is just kind of reaching out to people as I see them, I mean, just all kinds of people. And I had a lady that she wasn't even part of my downline, but over the years, I knew she used the system I
mhm,
mean, she just a ton of times, and I happen to recognize, say, "Hey, how you doing?" I
right.
mean, are you still utilizing the platform like you once did? And she was, "Oh, I forgot I even had it." No, no, I mean, she was going this whole conversation. She says, "I really need to get up to speed." I said, "Well, look," I said, "how about we schedule a Zoom?" I said, "In the meantime, I'm going to send you a 6-minute video. I'd love you to watch it,
Right.
and let's chat." And I did it with two different people yesterday, two different people, because you mentioned the word gratitude. It's all about gratitude now. It's not just, and when somebody tells me like, oh, I haven't tried, oh, I say, oh my gosh, you have got to see what we're doing.
Yeah,
You've got
absolutely.
to see what we have done. You've got to see, I can't wait to say that after the 12th because it's
We've
going to be even
evolved.
more.
Yeah. Look at this. Holy
Right.
crap.
You think it was bad. You think
I
we've
told you to
done
be on
that.
by the 11th.
Yeah, yeah, you kind of wait with that. So it's just, we've talked about it so many times about the gratitude being such a big plus on your decision on how you want to grasp it.
Oh, I've decided, about a month ago, and I've talked about this, and then Amberly and I had a conversation, and we kind of had the same conclusion separately. It's like, you know what? I'm going to work. I'm going to work, and I'm an eagle. I'm going to be an eagle. Now, I can't. We all know you can't do that by yourself. You can't customer your way to eagle. So
Hmm.
you have to grow your team.
Hmm. Right.
And it's funny because once I said that to myself and wrote it down, how many people have like, come to me,
Showed up for
and
you.
I think I said we had a BNI March best ideas, and I had 3 or 4 people come up and say, "Hey, I don't know if you could tell, but I restarted my account." Cool. All right. And like you, a couple people yesterday, it's people are looking for what we are doing.
Hmm.
100%. Like millions of people are looking for what we are doing. How can I be more grateful? How can I show to my clients, my friends, my employees? People are looking for this. So don't be a secret agent. Don't keep it yourself. So
Hmm.
make
Yeah,
that decision to put the work in. Um, and then, we all have hiccups. So that's when, the resilience kicks in. So
I know. I
what do
know.
you do when that happens, Joy? What's your
What do
routine?
I do in Brazil? It's funny because we started, Sean and I were talking this morning. He's like, what do we talk about? I said, well, I don't know why, but resilience is on my mind, kind of thing. And I think it's because it's like, things get in your way. You know what you want to do, but things get in your way. And it's like, or somebody will say one negative thing about, oh, I don't think cards, and all of a sudden you're back in the card mode. And now you're back in the, and just in a total different place. What I do and what I've started myself to do when the gratitude journals came out, that's the place I go.
No,
I
yeah,
really go to that, and I in front of me here I have the vibrational chart, and I see where I'm at, and it's like, okay, let's bring me above here, and let's look at what am I grateful for,
right.
you know and so having those tools in place, which is all part of the gratitude movement, will take me back out of it again and realize.
So the vibrational chart, obviously good energy, bad energy.
Hmm.
Are you at a point now that you can say, I'm doing this. What can I do to bring me back without going to, I'm out, I'm driving, or I'm doing something. Are you to that point where like, no, 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 not going to let that happen. Or the one person does say, I don't do cards. Well, you're probably not a person anyway. Have a
Yeah,
great day.
yeah,
Are you to
yeah.
that point where I don't need to go to my journal to know that I'm going below the line? I sense myself going and I can quickly
Right,
flip
right. Yeah, I
something to and
can.
do
I,
something.
I I can't snap it off like that, but it comes to my mind. And
Do
I
you
think
think you
that,
will get to a point that you can do that?
will I get to a point?
Just
Oh, I'm sure. And
okay,
there are little things that I can. Yeah, there's little things that I can say. I'll just like, take that deep breath and just say, look, all right, let's not let this take your day away from you. Let's not
right,
take this, let's not waste that energy that you have on this. This is just that
right.
little pebble on the road.
Yeah,
That's just.
don't do one of these where you spiral down out of control. You're
Yeah,
like, no,
yeah.
no,
Don't
not
do
gonna let that
that, or
happen.
don't
No,
engage. I mean, there's times with people, even family, you just want to engage. You don't want
right.
to engage in that conversation, and you
Assholes are
walk away
assholes.
from it.
Sorry.
Yeah, you have to redirect yourself. It's like, whatever I said. Okay, what are all those words? Let me see. Let me see. Is it this? You kind of like, and I like the chart. And for the longest time, I did have it on my phone so that if I want to pull it up. And the reason I like
Oh, okay.
that chart is the different words, because it kind of like puts you like, okay, is it appreciate? Is it positive energy? Is it confidence? Is it happiness? Is it,
What can
blah,
I
blah,
kind
blah.
of
Yeah,
go
just
to?
some, yeah, it's
Okay.
it's kind of like using AI. When you can't find the words that you want, You go
Right.
to the AI and ask them the question, they give it to you. You know,
Right.
the vibrational chart is kind of like that for me.
It
It's
is. Oh,
like
good.
I'm missing those words. What kind of words do I need to kind of pull myself back out of the below the line,
Right.
I should say.
And I
But
think I saw something the other day or somebody talking about it, that negativity is more habit than anything else.
yes, it's a
You know,
go-to. It's a
which is
go-to.
good because you can change your habits. Now, it takes work doing the things
Mhm,
like you described, like,
mhm,
no, I'm not going to think that word. I'm going to think this word. And let me just,
mhm.
or, my little mantra that, or tell it, shut up. So, like
Yeah,
Kevin McAllister telling the heater in Home Alone, shut up. I'm not scared of you anymore.
yeah, yeah,
And go Google that, YouTube it. You'll understand what I'm talking about.
yeah,
But it is, saying
yeah,
that out loud. Shut up. No, no, we're not going there. I'm going to
yeah.
be more confident. I'm going to be more
Yeah.
positive. I see the good in that person. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, and I do believe also, and of course you're in an area you can do this more often. Me, the spring is coming, and walking is going to be more of
yeah,
a more thing. Getting out into nature helps me too.
good. Okay.
It really, really will take me in a the right direction. It'll take me
Gotcha.
up that vibrational chart. Just taking that walk
Okay.
and
Yeah.
realizing the
I,
abundance that's out there. Yeah, I mean, we talk
uh,
about the abundance all the time. In fact, abundance, realizing the abundance of nature is part of one of the statements that I say, and it just, it can take you, it can
I,
get you
I
out
got
of
my tax bill 2 days ago, and I've been using there's abundance out there for the last 2 or 3 days.
You've been walking
Look,
real hard on that beach, haven't
look
you?
at all the leaves. They're in abundance. Look at the great, look at all this sand. Look at all the abundance. Yeah. Some days it's harder work than others.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
think if you
yeah,
just
yeah,
realize
exactly.
where you're going, where your mind's going, that it
Hmm.
is a habit. And some people crave that negativity habit, and you sometimes have to separate yourself from those people too. Like
Hmm.
you said, don't even engage. You know, don't even
Yeah,
ask the
yeah.
question because you know what the answer is going to be, or well, oh goodness.
I know, I know. It's just kind of, yeah, yeah, yeah. I totally get it, but no, I mean, resilience is like a rubber band.
Hmm,
It's kind of like it stretches. Things are stretching, stretching, stretching. It's like, okay, you have a choice here. You're either going to snap it or you're going to let it go easily.
right.
And the way you get it let go and easily is finding your peace, finding above the line, finding your nature, whatever the case may be.
What's your why? Why are you doing what
Yeah.
you're doing?
Why?
It could be
Yeah.
a thing or a vision, or it could be the gratitude movement. That's bigger than what
Yeah.
all of us.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, but and it's individual to you. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not, we
Yeah.
can't tell you what it is. We can't tell you
And
what
there's no
it
right or
is.
wrong.
No,
There's
not at
no right
all.
or wrong.
No.
There's no, oh, that's silly or not, it doesn't
If it
matter.
works for you, it works for you.
That's right. But having the gratitude mindset, this is huge. I mean, this is just, we are really going in the right direction with this. I'm so happy to be a part of it. And so happy we have the tools to keep us there. And
Yeah,
I
the
just
journal.
can't wait for the next tools,
Yeah.
because they're all going to be, you know, it's all about the gratitude, and heaven knows, we don't have enough of it in the world.
And if you're watching on the 12th and whatever's coming, you have 30 seconds to bitch to yourself, and then you just go, let's move forward, let's go on.
Yeah.
Because things change all the time. I mean, how many times have you, I mean, and I think people are more, change is still a word that people that freak out, but especially in the technology world, it seems like Zoom, okay, where's that button? What happened? But you figure it out. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Or
Yeah.
Facebook changes something or this out. So
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever we're doing, all right, it's just the next step up the phase that we're in.
Right,
So
right, right. So you
keep
have
keep
that
showing
resilience, get the resilience,
resilience.
resilience is a real thing,
This is going to be
just
cool,
find your
whatever
truth
this
with
is,
it.
maybe we're going to have to wear rubber clown noses because Cody thinks that's a cool idea when we're doing the presentation. So if it's anything than that, it's a good idea. I am not wearing the clown wig. It'll come out of my hat.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
So,
So, yeah, so anyways, okay, all
all
good.
right.
Resilience, It's a rubber band. It's
And if
good.
you haven't bought Joy's book, go on Amazon, put the link in. It,
Yeah.
it, it launched yesterday.
We
I bought
it
it. Yes.
launched yesterday
Yeah.
officially,
I bought my
already on the
paperback
bestseller
yesterday.
list. So I've been excited about that. This has been
Yeah.
a journey. That's
Yeah.
it's been a
That's
journey.
good.
It's something I've never done before, and being a part of it. And someone said, "Well, why is your name not on the front?" Well, it's a collection of stories,
Right.
and
Well, bring it over. I'll autograph it for you. Then my name will be on the front.
yeah, there you go. I tried to fix it into Canva. I started to put it on Canva. I said, "Oh,
Right.
I think this."
Darn it. Joy. Joyful aha moments.
Yeah, yeah. It is a great book. It's really gives, a lot of perspective on people, number one, paying attention when changes are to happen, and then realizing that there's a reason for it and
Yeah.
there's always a reason after it,
Yeah.
So just
Gotta be open to them because
you got
if
to
there's
be
one
open to it.
constant in life, it's the change.
What is
So,
it? Life leaves clues, you know?
yeah. So
Um,
do successful people. Follow
yeah,
them. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and just know that whatever you're going through, there's a way out of it.
Absolutely.
Happy gratitude.
Happy gratitude. Join
Hey,
the Gratitude
Sean.
Movement
Hey,
Club.
Sean, guess
Yeah.
what? I'm
What?
grateful for you.
I'm grateful. I'm always grateful for you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, well, thanks everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Like I say, get out, like we said, get out there and, the 12th is coming.
Go to work.
Time to get your
Make
people
that
out, get
decision.
to work, make the decision. Make the decision.
Yep.
So awesome,
See
everybody.
ya.
Have a great one. Bye.
Bye bye.